Okay, the Yankees are on the board. They just made a trade, right? They are acquiring third baseman Ryan McMahon from the Colorado Rockies in exchange for two prospects. Number one is Griffin Herring. The other one we don't know yet. So we'll find out at some point as well. But let me know what your thoughts are. Okay. Yeah, it's not Eugenio Suarez. It's not O'Neill Cruz. It's not Brian Hayes. But remember, those guys also, and I mentioned this quite a few times over the last week. People might be upset. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Like Suarez, big bat, weak glove. Hayes, big glove, weak bat. McMahon, balance between the two. Neither one's flashy, but he's good enough. And he's got a mid-7 OPS as well. He bats on the lefty side. So, and he's here for a couple years on a reasonable contract. And this is a relatively solid trade for the Yankees. Now, they're not done because they're in heavy right now on a couple of high-end relief pitchers as well. So stay tuned there too. Stay tuned. Yeah, Griffin Herring is going. And this is broken by pretty much everybody. Mark Feinstein's the guy that broke the news. It's on MLBTradeRumors.com. Let me refresh this and see if the second prospect has been named. But the Mets made a small trade a little while ago. Got Gregory Soto from the Baltimore Orioles. They got a relief pitcher. Yeah, it's just Griffin Herring right now. Oh wait, right-hander Josh Grosz. That's Bob Nightingale got the second one. Josh Grosz. He's a right-handed pitcher. I don't even think he's in the top 30. So the Yankees got him for their number 8 prospect and someone not in the top 30. The expectation for Suarez was what? Jones or Schlittler, right? They didn't give up anything close to that for Ryan McMahon. Meaning what? The Yankees can use some of their high-end prospects to get some big-time relievers and a starting pitcher. Don't be surprised if they make a trade with the Twins for like Joe Ryan and John Duran. Okay, this makes it easier for them to do something like that as well for multiple players. So this is not a sexy trade, right? Suarez is not worth Spencer Jones or Cam Schlittler. No. Again, not a sexy trade, but I implore folks, just hang on. This has also happened a week before the deadline too. That means they're being proactive right now, which is good. Now, I don't know if he's going to be in the lineup today against the Phillies, but we'll see. We will see. His batting average is not the only thing here, Flyminator. Batting average is not the only thing. Okay. They traded the number 8 prospect Griffin Herring and Josh Grosz. Grosz or Gross, something like that. And that's it. That's the trade. And it is a significant upgrade of what we have. And again, he's got controllable years, at least 2 more in his contract on a reasonable rate. So, yeah, everybody. By the way, we have 215 people in here right now. Can everybody smack that like button? Let's see if we can get to 150 likes in the next 5 minutes. Let's see if we can. But that's the key, right? It's an upgrade of what we have. Now, it also makes it easier for them to ask, what if they make a trade with the Twins and they add Willie Castro? Why is that a valuable thing? Because you have somebody who can spell Volpe when Volpe needs days off. They play him every day. He needs a break, okay? And he gets, Ken, what do you know? Tyler, what's happening? It is an upgrade, okay? 16 million is not as bad as you think, man, right? So 40 million would have been Alex Bregman. Now they can focus on pitching. And they didn't have to give Spencer Jones or Jason Dominguez or Cam Schlittler for somebody like Suarez, right? Yeah, I bet you did hear that, Carl. But this is a sneaky under the radar upgrade. They tried hard for Suarez. They did. So a righty bat. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if a righty bat's available that's worth it right now. But this is a solid move. It's not sexy, but now they can pivot to the bigger needs, which are the bullpen, right? And starting rotation. So, yeah, Stat Brother Bill. For Griffin Herring, number 8, and Josh Grosz not even in the top 30. So this is a damn solid trade relative to the value for Ryan McMahon. Okay? Let's just put the controllable years is key. Let's just pull up Ryan McMahon's stats. Because people are angry about his batting average and and all this stuff. Let's just pull it up here. Okay. Yeah, 16. He's got 16 home runs this year, batting around 230. 1.4 WAR. He's got 35 ribbies. Let's see. His OPS is 717. And let's go to his fielding. Fielding. Here we go. This year, he's got a 970 fielding percentage. He's got 1, 2, 3. How many errors does he have this year? 6. 6 errors. It's less than Eugenio Suarez. A lot less than Suarez. So, but like I said, this makes it easier. It is an upgrade over what we have here. It makes it easier for them to go all in now on pitching. And also, and again, if a team like the Twins, you can try to get Willie Castro too in that trade, right? I think Peraza is going to be part of a trade, brother Bill. I really do. I really, really do. I have a feeling Mackenzie Gore is going to go to the Red Sox. Jonathan, what do you know, my man? I have a feeling he's going to go to the Red Sox. Now I'm going to have to do my MLB trade deadline predictions probably tonight. So, yeah. Josh Gross, maybe he was moved. Maybe he isn't at 21. But that's pretty darn good, 8-21 if that's the case. Right? I didn't say he was one of the 5 worst hitters in baseball away from Coors Field. He did. But, again, stats aren't flashy, but he is. And Hector and I have talked about this too. Right? He's got 5 years with 20+ home runs. Right? I think the last 4 are consecutive, right? Yeah, it's got, let's see, let me pull it up here. He's got 24 in 2019, and then 23, 20, 23, 20 the last 4 years. And this year he's already at 16. So it will be the 5th consecutive year at 20+ home runs. Yeah, Griffin Herring, number 8, and Josh Groves, a pitching prospect. So Rockies are in Baltimore. So yeah, he probably will be in the lineup tonight. Well, that's good. John Duran from the Twins. Yankees are getting momentum on him too. I'm not upset about this, AJ. I talked about him a lot for the last 2 weeks, right? And we mentioned this guy has the most balance, right? Suarez, big bat, weak glove. Hayes, big glove, weak bat. Balance between Mcmahon. He's got a balance between the two. Neither one is sexy, but he's balanced. So Bryce Cunningham from Mitch Keller and David Baer. I don't know. It might cost more than Cunningham, I'm guessing. Cashman has some stuff cooking, Ray. He does. This one caught me off guard. But I've mentioned, Suarez is 34. McMahon's 28. We got Ryan McMahon, third baseman from the Colorado Rockies. This guy we talked about. David, thank you for the super chat, my man. Might be crazy, but I definitely like it. You can grace run crazy about your thoughts. I have no problem with Ryan McMahon. Like I said, he's going to give the Yankees what they need at third base right now. Right? He's going to give the Yankees what they need at third base. And I'm fine with that, I don't know how other people feel. How you guys feeling about this? I mean, some people are not happy. Obviously, let me pull up his contract here. Right? Let's pull up Ryan McMahon's contract. Let's pull him up here. His contract is Here we go. While I'm loading, I have to reload it here. Okay. He's making $12 million this year. He's a free agent 2028, so he's got 2 more years beyond this year of control, which is good. It means they can ease in somebody like George Lombard. They don't have to rush him. So years of control comes into play. Now his salary, again, he's making a little under $12 million per year. So it's a bargain compared to what they would have paid for someone else. Yeah. Yeah, this is the thing. Cashman gets people controllable years, and that's important. I think he's going to get relievers with controllable years too. I like the trade, Keith. Yeah, I don't love it, but I like it. I would have loved Brendan Donovan over anybody. That would have been the trade that would have made me ecstatic. But that's clearly not happening. So it is what it is, and I'm okay with that. Right? Ryan McMahon, I'm cool with. My phone is blowing up with texts for everybody else. What do you think, NFE? What do you think, brother? Tiffany, this is a good trade. This is a good trade. Again, it's not a sexy trade, but it's good. It looks like he's making 12 per year, Coach Carl. The average of his, unless it's bumped up to 16 the next 2 years, the average cost of his contract is going to be 11.6 million. Unless they kind of tiered it. I don't know. I don't know if it would cost Jones and Cam to get those guys, but you never know. I don't think we'll get O'Neal Cruz from Pittsburgh now. Now, that was a big talk yesterday. I doubt it now. I think they'll get another infielder, maybe like Willie Castro or something like that. No. Yep. Josh Gross. Yeah, Grot. I don't really know enough too much about him, but let's look him up here. Okay. Gross. Let's pull up his stats here. Okay. He is right now, he was in high A with the Yankees. He was 4-8 with a 4.14 ERA this year, 87 innings pitched, 94 strikeouts, 1.16 whip. So, decent. They are out on J Ram now, yeah. Yeah. And again, this is going to be one of multiple trades that Cashman makes. Yeah, let's pull up Griffin Herring too. All right. Griffin Herring stats. Now I still hear that I'm hearing that the Mariners are still in on Eugenio Suarez, even though they traded for what's his name, Josh Naylor yesterday. Griffin Herring is 7-3 with a 1.71 ERA. He's also in high A, so he's not super high in the system. 89 innings pitched, 102 strikeouts. So looks like he has more upside. Whip him 1.03. Looks like he's got more upside. But O'Neal Cruz would have been an exciting player, but look, whatever's left of McMahon's contract, whatever, I don't know, 6-7 million or something like that. Our next move is definitely going to be pitching, Alex. Josh Naylor was in Seattle. He's got traded to Seattle last night. What do you call it? Suarez. They're still in on Suarez. Seattle. Yeah. We're not going to see Lombard this season. If there might be a slim chance to see Jones. There's no way we're going to see Lombard. He's nowhere near ready. Jones is murdering the ball, so if anybody gets brought up here, it's going to be him or Everson Pereira. But there's got to be room for him too, right? So, and again, guys with slugging over 700, might be better off being up here. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Good telling. On the position there is a part of the game. Switching? What do you mean switching? Switching what for Dominguez? What is he switching with Boone? What is Boone switching with Dominguez? Well, this is true. Jones coming up is dependent on whether the Yankees trade Grisham. He was a Mariner early in his career, Benchy. Yeah, he is. Ryan and Duran would be ridiculous. That'd be really good. When's the trade deadline? Next Thursday, the July 31st. Yeah, I was hoping that Jake Bird would come over here, but they're listening on Halverson. That I know. It doesn't sound like they're listening on Bird. Yeah, you could dream, Carl. Yeah. We gave up number 8 prospect and like number 20 something prospect. 2 pitching arms. Both of them are low A. Oh, high A, excuse me, high A. So we don't know anything about the salary yet. But my guess is the Yankees will be paying the majority of it, obviously. Um, Let me take a look and see if there's any more details here. Yeah, no. Man, he's also got a couple of Gold Gloves too, Ryan McMahon. David, thank you again for the super chat. Maybe Rosen can unlock something, McMahon. Yeah, and he'll probably bat in the bottom third of the lineup. Him in the lineup who can help McMahon. Yeah, yeah. I think he'll be okay here. They're not expecting him to bat third or fourth. He's batting like seventh, something around there. So, but this lengthens the lineup. It improves the infield defense. So, and again, the prospects Griffin Herring and Josh Groves were the two pitching prospects in high A. So he did not give up a ransom for McMahon. And the expectation was a ransom for Suarez, right? So that's the expectation. I'm just looking for more details here. Yeah. No, nothing yet. Nothing yet. No more details, but I think this more moves going to be coming. But this is trade number 2 today. The Mets traded for Gregory Soto earlier from the Orioles. Got a relief pitcher. Nice little trade for the Mets. This is a nice little trade for the Yankees. McMahon was a better fielder than Hayes. In defensive rankings, he is 7th in all of baseball. Ryan McMahon. He's number 7 in all of baseball for defensive rankings. So, as an overall defensive player, O'Neal Cruz was 3. No, I'm sorry, not O'Neal Cruz. Brian Hayes, excuse me. He might play tonight. We'll see. No, Trout. There's no way Trout's coming here. Yeah, he does run the base as well. Yeah, the expectations for my guessing is it is an upgrade, and that's what matters, Rodney. Okay, upgrades. Okay, not every move needs to be sexy, but the Rockies will eat his entire contract this year. If they do that, that's good. I know they're not going to eat it in 26 and 27, but if they eat it this year, that's nice. That's a really nice. That's another win for the Yankees. No. Yeah, we just got a better defender there, and we got an overall better player. Murderer's Row. What's happened, man? Batting average is only a small component of it. And again, he was playing on the worst team in baseball. I think he's going to play better here. Change of scenery will do him some good. This is a nice little trade for the Yankees. Not sexy again, but there was no. What sexy trade were they going to make? Brandon Donovan would have been sexy, right? So it does kind of look like a Scott Brocious type, yeah. So, yeah, LeMahieu couldn't move. McMahon's more mobile. He's more athletic, and he punished the Yankees when we went to Colorado and we played them. He punished us. So he's coming to a winning team now, McMahon. And we did talk about McMahon quite a bit. We talked about all the options, right? Because it's important for us to have a thorough understanding of all the options. No. Yeah, it's on now. It's on now. No. Not for the Yankees, stupid. Not for the Yankees. Maybe the latter right-handed bat. Somewhere else. There's a lot of teams making calls on Ben Rice right now too. Yeah. Rice has a lot of trade value. Yeah. Yeah, chocolate. We did talk about McMahon even last year. Career stats, the Yankees say to me, he's only, I don't know if he's ever played here. Maybe once. I don't know. He'd only be probably 10 at bats. So I'm not sure. They gave up two prospects in high A, Griffin Herring and Josh Groves. Right. So now they can, and they're getting calls on Escara too, and Bryce. Those are the two guys they're getting a lot of calls on. You know, I got to keep it real, man. Got to keep it straight up, TNI Plus. There's so many channels out there that just peddle nonstop negativity, right? And it's just, I don't see the point, right? Appreciate you, CNI. And again, you try to get bright spots here. He does have an OPS over. We added another guy with an OPS over 700. Okay, so yeah, I mean, if they trade Escara, then maybe Flores gets bumped up, but he's in AAA right now. We'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens. I mean, I think some of it's going to depend on whether they trade Rice or not, because Rice can be added to a package to get some good arms, right? So you're welcome, transparency. Yeah, I want to make sure everybody knew. Want to make sure people know. I'm sure there's going to be channels going live about this, and people are going to be poo-pooing the trade and blah blah blah. It is what it is. But the fact of the matter is, he's a massive upgrade of what we have now. That's all matters. The Mets go, yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel kind of dirty. Yeah, I'll see y'all. I'll take your Knicks better. It is that's my Knicks shirt. It's not my Mets shirt. I don't rep the Mets ever, man. I do Knicks all day. CeeLo. So this is a Knicks shirt, CeeLo. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We don't know yet, Murder Show. We don't know. We already have the Yankees screwing up. They haven't even finished it. They haven't even finished the trade. I like the trade, Jonathan. Yeah. It's probably as good as they're going to. And it's not an overpay at all. That's the thing, too. They left quite a few of their bullets to go after pitching now, right? So, yeah. Yeah, I think it was a toe dislocation, Ronnie, as far as I hear. I think he'll be okay. But it's going to take a little bit. Well, they got to ease him back, but it's better than a torn Achilles. I'll tell you that much, right? Any chance we call? No, there's no chance we trade call. What's the same question people keep asking, Benji? Vivas, yeah, he'll probably get sent down. And there will be a roster move for this, too. So I'll report that once that comes out, too. I mean, I think Peraza is going to get traded. I think he's going to get traded. Jets, Rodney. Jets. Let's go, baby. What did Ken say? Where's Ken out here? Where's this? This thing scrolls so damn fast. Yeah. We got 135 likes up in here now. Let's see if we can get to 200 likes. Appreciate you. I don't see anything from Ken. This thing is scrolling way too fast. And every time I try to scroll back up, it just goes back down. Yeah, I think Vivas and Peraza are gone. Now that they have Mcmahon in tow, both of those guys I think are going to be gone. So there's there's low A and high. There's no middle A. No. Yeah, Cabrera is just unfortunately. I mean, he'll be our Swiss Army knife when he comes back. That's his best value anyway when he can move around the field and play not every single day. So they might still get Rosario or IKF because they can play multiple positions in the infield. And again, we need another guy, even if it's Willie Castro from the Twins, a guy that can give Volpe a break, right? So they have to keep playing him every single day, right? No. Ben Rice to the Twins. They're talking about and that would be like for a John Duran or something like that. And that could be John Duran and Joe Ryan would be a monster trade. That's a blockbuster trade if that happens. Even John Duran by himself would be John Duran and Willie Castro would be a nice trade too. We're getting pictures, Tappers. How old is Willie Castro? Let's pull this up right now. Willie Castro is how old is Willie Castro? Let me pull him up here. Why didn't they show his age here? What the hell is going on? 28 years old. He's 28. Just like McMahon, he's 28 also. Yeah, this is a nice little trade for the Yankees. So I would give you welcome, Tappers. I would give it some time. Even Francesca isn't complaining. When he's not complaining, he might be onto something here. So he got some value back. He got some plus value in this trade. I mean, McMahon's value is way higher than the guys that we sent him, the Rockies. So Ronald, thank you for the super chat, brother. You can get O'Neill Cruz for Grisham and some prospects. No, he strikes out. Well, probably not now. Ronald, I'll say that, but you never know. But for O'Neill Cruz, you're going to probably have to give them. Probably have to give them more. You're going to have to give them more than Grisham, that's for sure. Everson, but the question is now, where would he play? That's the other thing too. But I mean, it's a good question, and thank you again for super chat, man. I think his power would play well as his speed. He's got 33 stolen bases already, O'Neill Cruz. So, and he's also 6 foot. Exactly, adjustment period. He's just like anybody else. Even if Suarez would need an adjustment period, right? Okay, Brian Hayes, adjustment period. Everybody needs an adjustment period. Even if they train for Joe Ryan and John Duran, adjustment period. So Ken is absolutely right. It's 100% right. 161 likes for 100. All right, 161 for the 161. We need 39 more likes. If anybody hasn't hit that thumbs up, please do. It's great. I greatly appreciate it. It is almost a steal for the Yankees. I mean, this is the type of these are the type of trades that Cashman's good at making, right? And again, the Suarez trade would have been a massive overpay, and we know that now, right? Yeah, we're talking. We're in some serious talks with the Twins, Tiffany. You're absolutely right. We are. Rice will probably be one of the guys to get traded if we make a trade with the Twins. Waiver wire trades after the I think the waiver deadline is like a month after the trade deadline, if I'm not mistaken. Duncan Park, what's that? Where's Duncan Park, Fishbill? It's usually like a month after this is the non-waiver deadline. That's when Justin Verlander was traded to the Astros, he was put on waivers and the Astros claimed him. That's how that happened after the trade deadline. So it is a good trade in the Yankees' in their favor. The Cubs and the Mariners sound like the favorites for Suarez, but you never know. I mean, the Astros could come out of nowhere, right? I mean, Isaac Paredes is hurt now. Their third baseman. So I don't know. Yeah, it's better defense, Silver. Exactly. I hope people just keep perspective here. An upgrade is an upgrade, right? No, DeGrom, I don't think he's going to get moved, but his salary is too much to ask. That's for sure. I'm not sure if the Texas Rangers will be willing to absorb a lot of it. Yeah. Watch out tonight. Who's missing? Yeah. I mean, and they haven't traded from anybody yet. They haven't traded anybody from 26 man yet. So. Yeah, I mean, I would go after meatloaf sandwich between two glazed. Oh my God, that's a heart attack waiting to happen. Who would we get from the Twins? I mean, I would hope Joe Ryan, any combination of Joe Ryan, John Duran, or Griffin Jacks, and Willie Castro. Yep. McMahon was an all-star last year. Yes, he was. Yep. Well, yeah, they'll have somebody better scooping up ground balls at third base now too. Hmm. He's a solid get. It's not a sexy trade, CeeLo, but these are the trades that could be like Scott Brocious wasn't a sexy trade. He wound up being a great hero, like a Yankee hero. So this is pretty nice. Pretty nice trade for the Yankees. Uh, let's see here. Oh, thank you, Ken. Ken also typed that the Guardians are expressing interest in Ben Rice too. Yeah, Cade Smith would be the guy that I would go after, or Clase, for Ben Rice. Just like for the Twins, I would go after one of those relievers, Griffin Jacks or John Duran for Ben Rice. Yep. You'd have to add to Ben Rice if you want a starting pitcher with it, but um, this is a doable trade. Well, exactly, too. I'll take the 217 over 147 any day. And better defense, better on base percentage, better OPS. So it's more than the batting average, guys. It's more than the batting average. No. Now it's time to get a couple of relievers and a starting pitcher. So one down, and hopefully three to go. We'll be done with our acquisitions before the deadline today. You might be right too, Ken. Yeah. Before things get crazy, yeah, I mean, absolutely. At least they're done with their significant moves before the deadline. They might DFA Carlos Santana. This is a better park for McMahon too. Yeah, they do need to start beating teams in the AL East. They have to play better against the AL East. They really, really do. The D well, yeah, because now they can't get any of these young pitchers from the Yankees for Suarez. Yeah. Uh, Chocolate. Who's Joe? Well, I'm trying to figure out what you mean. What Joe's coming from? Did I miss something here? I like Grisham too. The fact of the matter is, I mean, you would get more value trading Dominguez and keeping Grisham. So, oh, Joe from the shift. Okay, what's he saying, Chocolate? Rice and the Guardians. He's not in first base now. Yeah, he can backstop too. Yeah, 100%. He can DH, first base, and catch. So, got some versatility. If Dominguez somehow gets traded, then I think that's a telltale sign that Spencer Jones will come up. But if Grisham gets traded out, I'm not sure that Spencer Jones will come up. He's being looked at for both. Ben Rice. He's being looked at for both. McMahon is owed 16 million. Okay, so 20. All right, so 16 million. Tied for sixth among third baseman, defense and run saved. Fourth among third basemen in outs above average. So he's up there. Better than people think. Better than people think. I would only trade Dominguez for a big return too. It's like Spencer Jones. I have to be blown away. The return has to be blown away. Jojo Romero is another one. Pass a physical. I don't know if the same thing applies in trades that it does in free agent. If you sign a new free agent contract, you take a physical. I'm not sure the same applies in trades. And then they looked at his medicals clearly, and the medicals probably came up clean. So that's probably they're going to be relying on that more right now. That'd be my guess. 179 likes. We got 21 to go. I wouldn't trade Jones for anything either. Yeah, I wouldn't trade Jones for anybody either. You know, Joe Ryan and Durant. All things. That probably is the plan. The price is not going to be cheap though. It's going to be more than Ben Rice. That's for sure. A lot more than Ben Rice. But yeah, now we can exactly, Jake. We can go like that. First trade is out off the books now, right? It's the floodgates have opened now. The Yankees are on the board. The Yankees, the Mets, and who? The Mariners. Those are the three teams that are on the boards right now. Dodgers haven't done anything. Phillies, nothing. Red Sox, nothing. Tigers, nothing. Right? Same here too, Jimmy. I'm with you right there. I think I think he'll have a little bit of an adjustment period, but I think he's going to show that he's a good fit for the Yankees. And yeah, well, exactly too, Peter. Now they can pivot to pitching. They can pivot to pitching. Yep. I love Grisham's defense too. Love his defense. It's fantastic. Yeah, it might be Everson Pereira. I mean, Pereira's also killing the ball in AAA. I'm not necessarily surprised, Jonathan, but it sounds like they didn't make Jake Bird available. They're listening on Halverson, but not Bird. So, and I'm just going by that reporting too. I expect the Blue Jays to add a reliever, a back end reliever. Yep. I heard, they've gave him a first base glove, and I don't know how much reps he took and so on and so forth. But keep in mind, if you keep Cody Bellinger, he could also play first base next year if he stays. So, do I think Cabrera will be? No, I do not think Cabrera will be traded for Dellin. They're not trading him. Peraza, yes, I did think he'll get traded. Yep. I'm thinking the Yankees are pushing hard for Ryan and John Duran. I'm thinking, but we'll see. That's not going to be cheap. That's not going to be cheap. Yeah, look at that. OPS of 88. Peraza, 25. Vivas, 49. Plus 88. OPS plus. You're welcome, Silver. I'm glad. I'm some people are happy with the reporting. So I know some people are not. But let's just see what the Yankees do the rest of the way. Right? We still have 6 days left for them to make more moves, and they will make more moves. Right? 192 likes. Yeah, Ace. What do you think of the trade, dude? What, my man? What do you think, man? Well, the Rockies are in Baltimore right now, so my guess he'll be in at least in the dugout tonight. He'll be there at least tonight. Yeah, same thing. I don't love it, but I like the move. I think it's a productive move, and they didn't give up a haul for him. So, and that's the other thing too. But yeah, I agree too, Duran. It means that the Arizona was just demanding a ransom, a massive OP on Suarez. I agree. So, and I see. I keep saying that Willie Castro or Ahmed Rosario. Either one of these guys come in and be at least a utility guy and play multiple positions, multiple days per week, and they would just give our bench and our defense and our infield defense a hell of a lot better stability, and I think they need that too. McMahon is 28. I think he's 28 years old, Mark. Let's confirm that. Let's confirm this. Yeah, you're right. He's 30 years old. He is 30. Yep. But they are prioritizing arms, and they're having momentum right now. I don't know if you heard, Ace. They're in pretty substantial talks with the Twins right now. So they're getting some momentum with the Twins. So we'll see what they are outside. We has to, I think it's remember he hasn't played in a good lineup, and he's been in a good lineup in I don't know how long. So and he bats generally fourth or fifth over there. So he's gonna bat probably seventh over here. So and they'll have a better lineup here too. So I'm guessing his average will go up and his offensive production will go up. Yeah. But again, he doesn't have 6 years on his deal. Like Jake Cronenworth, he has 6 years on his contract left. No, thank you. Right? They're in talks with the Padres about Dylan Cease, right? And people are saying, well, how about attaching Jake Cronenworth? No, thank you. That would block Lombard. Heck no. No. We'll see how he hits outside of course here, right? We'll see how he gets. But again, keep in mind, 16 million. Look at Willie Adames. What's he making? Like 25 million? Ryan McMahon's better than him. Alex Bregman's making 40 million. Okay. And he's not worth that money right now. Shohei Ohtani. I would take Ryan. Well, Ryan also has controllable years, and he's used to the American League. He's been in the American League for a while now, so. And you can also get, hopefully, a reliever with him too. So, McMahon, yeah, he's won a Gold Glove. He's good. He's a good defender. Yep. Yes, indeed. Well, Leah Damas just signed like a $180 million contract. So let me get. Hold on here. I'll be off a little while longer here. Too much longer, but I'm gonna send this over. I'm gonna put out a bat signal here. Let's see. Put out the bat signal to a couple of people here. Yeah, Tiffany. Yeah, Rice. If you can get Class A or Kate Smith for Rice, that's a very valuable trade. That's a big trade. Fantastic Four. I haven't seen it yet. But I know my man Ace has. He's gonna be proving it too. He said it was great. Jonathan saw it too. Said it was great. So I trust these guys. Movie taste. Yeah, we got better. I think. How much better? We'll see what other moves they make. Right, but this definitely is going to help the lineup. Yeah, Happy Gilmore 2 comes out today, right? On Netflix. Colorado got back 2 high A pitching prospects. Ray and William. 2 high A pitching prospects. Class A, I think, has 3 more years of control. Yep. 2 prospects, Sin City. 2 high A pitching prospects. Griffin Herring, one of them, and Josh Groves, the other. And that's it. Yeah, this dude's a big. These guys are big boys. These dudes are big boys. Jones is like 6'7", just like Stanton and Judge. No, Ben Rice isn't. He's probably like 6'2" or something like that. Yep. Let me know if you're good, Ace. When you hop on, just give me a thumbs up when you're ready to roll. Copy. Yudo, shalom, my man. Just give me a thumbs up whenever you're ready, bruh. Jones is on fire. 3 home runs yesterday, Spencer Jones. I mean, my God. He has 13 home runs in 19 games, everybody. 13 home runs in 3 weeks. Spencer Jones. All right. Without further ado, I'm going to add my man Ace from Ace Avenue coming up. And we got NFP from the Strike Zone going to be joining us shortly, too. Ace, 2 questions for you. What do you think about
Yes, sir.
And what do you think about, can you give some folks your insights on Fantastic Four, too?
Which one you want first? You want insight on McMahon? Or you want Fantastic
Yeah,
Four?
let's
You
go.
want a
Let's
little
go to
sneak
baseball.
preview to the?
Let's go
All
to
right.
baseball first. 'Cause it's breaking news.
Yeah. As far as Ryan McMahon, this was a guy that I kind of had on my radar a couple years ago, right? And if you heard back to last year, they did him a service, right? Because he didn't want to get moved last year because he had just had a child.
Yep,
I thought he could have been in play for us last year,
me too.
but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I like the fact that they acquiesced to him. They were like, okay, if you don't want to go, we're not going to trade you, because they know their organization that's not really doing anything. So why not just keep a guy that's a fan favorite and sort of kind of wants to be here? But it feels like it's a good move for the New York Yankees. After looking at the pieces that we gave up, which I'm sure you discussed it, low risk, high reward, in my opinion. Now, granted, he is a guy that's hitting, we know, very like two something over the year, but the last since June has an OPS over 800.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's kind of like a what have you done for me lately type situation. And the guys that we gave up, half the people don't even know who they are. So, you know, granted, they're paying $4 million for us this year, 16 in 2026 and 16 in 2027. He's a guy also that will be fitting that timeline when George Lombard Jr. comes up.
Yep.
That he might be on his way out. So I think it's a plus. You're getting a plus defender. You're getting an average bat, but a guy that's hitting very well the last month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Coors, we know, you know, that he hasn't played well, but we don't know how that's going to fare in Yankee Stadium. I do think his bat plays better in Yankee Stadium being a lefty.
Mm-hmm.
The only downside is he's a lefty. If he was a righty, I think I'd be a little more in love with it. But overall with this trade, I like it, but I'm not in love with it. If they could have packaged a Jake Bird with that, then I think I would have loved it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And this tells me also that they're in heavy on pitching with another team now, because he saved all of his bullets.
Mm-hmm.
He only gave up number 8 and like number 20 something. So, and for Ryan McMahon, that's pretty good. It's pretty good value for Brian. That's a good value trade for Cashman. So, and again, I think my guess he's going to bat in the bottom third of this lineup. My guess, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, somewhere around there. But it also gives protection for Anthony Volpe at third base, defensive protection, just like he's getting at second base with Jazz. So, which is another thing that we needed too. I still think they'd be well off to get a utility guy like Willie Castro or Med Rosario come here, because they can.
I'm with the Med.
Yeah, Med Rosario, like any one of those guys, I'd be fine with. Like Volpe should not be playing every day. He should not be playing every day. So, and those guys are more than credible backups. These guys can start anywhere, right? And I think they would bring value here. Either way, I would take either one of them.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, you know, I broke this down this week. I said Suarez is the sexy bat with the weak glove. Hayes was the sexy glove with the weak bat.
Yep.
McMahon gives you some type of balance in between the two. Neither one of them is sexy, but it's a balance, right? And I'll take that consistency. And you know, I think the price tag for Suarez was probably a massive overpay, and the Yankees didn't want to do that. So, and they might
especially
not
with Philly jumping in the mix.
Yeah, they might not be budging. They might not be budging from that the Diamondbacks. So, and I can't blame them. So Yankees had to pivot real quick. Now they have a week to focus on pitching. A week.
Yep.
No, I mean, I'll take that. Phillies, what has he got here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw it. It was a 3-team trade proposal. Did you hear this yesterday? Somebody put out a 3-team, which Grisham would go to the Phillies, Willie Castro would come to the Yankees, and Phillies prospects would go to the Twins.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah. I just have a feeling. I have a feeling there's more than a 50% chance that Ben Rice gets traded now, as part of a package for really good pitching.
Yeah, I think he's one of our most valuable pieces.
Yeah. I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen. We'll just have to wait and see, gang. But now, break it down. Fantastic Four. Break it down for the people who are asking.
This is cliche, but it's fantastic, dude. It really is. One of the best Marvel movies, no doubt. The fact that, you know, you guys have seen the trailer, stuff like that. The fact that it's a retro futuristic alternate universe allows them to do so much and yet stand out on its own. So there hasn't been a movie in the MCU that has stood out by itself that feels like a standalone since Black Panther. This feels like that. It's so disconnected from everything, so they can play by their own rules. The cast is great. Some of the stuff, and here's the thing: like the mainstream media gets a hold of things. Like some of the negativity that you were hearing was absent from this movie. Like people were saying Vanessa Kirby was going to be the leader. She wasn't the leader. Like Reed was still the leader. She was a good emotional support leader, no doubt, which is what the Sue character is. Johnny wasn't a thirsty womanizer because it didn't call for that in this movie. They kind of stayed in its own pocket. This movie definitely flowed. Tone wise was really great. Galactus was amazing, and it probably has one of the best mid credit scenes throughout the MCU.
So it's worth seeing it multiple times then.
Yes, in the theaters. Definitely check it out. It was really good. And just aesthetically, it looks aesthetically beautiful. That blue that they chose for the color scheme just looks so good on screen. So it's a really good movie. Like it all came together. The cast is amazing. The chemistry was off the charts. The action was good. It's not super action packed. There's two things why it also doesn't feel like a normal MCU movie. It's not super action packed and it's not super quippy. You know, it's not like jokes flying left and right. It does take more serious tones and more. It allows you to marinate in the moment, is what I like to say. There is a post-credit scene. There's two post-credit scenes. One is huge, which leads to the next movie like the MCU used to do, and then the second one is more of a tribute to Jack Kirby. So, stay if you want, but I recommend if you're into the comics and you know who Jack Kirby is, stay, show a tribute.
Is this IMAX worthy or regular theater?
Yes. IMAX or Dolby.
All right. See, that I always ask Ace too. Is you need to see this on regular theater, you need to see it on IMAX. That's important. Yep. All right, we'll take that. What do you think the next move is going to be for the Yankees?
Pitching, bullpen. Yeah. Like you said, they have a week to do it. We can't continue to go out with guys like Jonathan Loáisiga.
Yeah.
Ian Hamilton. JT Brubaker. Scott Efros has been okay as of late. Tim Hill's been okay as of late, but who do you trust in the bullpen? You trust Tim Hill? Well, they trust Tim Hill. We trust guys like Weaver and Williams, but they gotta go lefty. I mean, not lefty. They gotta go bullpen. Gregory Soto was a guy that I was interested in, because Baltimore's selling, but obviously the Mets just picked him up. Batista's name is being thrown out there, like he's a guy that has that experience in the AL East as well. And if he's in the building, what's good, brother?
What's up there, fellas? How we doing?
Well, Soto was a good trade for the Mets. That was a nice little trade for the Mets. Gregory Soto,
solid. Yeah.
NFE, bro.
Boy.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us, man. What's your take, bro? What do you think on this trade, man? It's a good trade for the Yankees.
I mean, defensively, it's a big upgrade. I've seen McMahon play out here, so I'm familiar with McMahon watching him play out here. Again, defensive upgrade. I love the glove. It's an immediate upgrade over Peraza, over Vivas, so that defense is so much better now. Now you have a great corner infielder on the other side, right? And you have Paul Goldschmidt at first, McMahon at third. Is the bat the greatest in the world? Like, yeah, it's still better. It's not maybe the stats are not super attractive, but and there was something that I shared with Ace in the last 39 games. Like his numbers have looked really good with the Rockies in the last 39 games. So that's encouraging. So, and the Yankees didn't have to give up a lot. It's not like you had to worry about them giving up any top prospects. That's probably what it would cost Eugenio Suarez. He comes with some years of control. So, he's a free agent in 2028. Then, let's see what happens after that. But right now, this was a great trade for the Yankees. And I think it was a steal, honestly. I think this was a big steal. So, this was one of those deals that, no matter what kind of criticism Brian Cashman gets, this was a big, big steal in my opinion. I mean, you didn't have to give up top prospects. You have another left-handed bat. I mean, it's nice for Yankee Stadium, but Yankees have a lot of the left-handed bats right now in the lineup, man. So I just wish that right hand could have been a little bit more balanced. I wish they were talking with the Rockies about Jake Bird, though, man, or
That's what we just said.
or Halverson, man, because I wanted I really wanted Bird. I really wanted Bird from them, but let's see what they do for pitching.
On MLBTradeRumors.com, they're listening now on Halverson, but didn't say that they're listening on Bird, according to today.
Any teams linked?
No, it says here, and now they DFA'd Sean Bouchard. All it says is they're listening in on Halverson.
Yeah. Okay. Can I share something else that I saw on Twitter? It was shared by Buster Olney. So this is for all the analytical folks out there. So he's tied for 6th among all third basemen in DRS, which is 4, and he's 4th among third basemen in outs above average, which is 4. So for all the folks that focus on the analytics, right? The outs above average, that's like a big one. It's a 4. So, take that to the bank, right? Let's take that home too. So again, defensively, a great, a big upgrade for the Yankees. Because the defense, as we've been seeing, has been putrid, has been like disgusting, ugly as of late. So, I like the trade, man. I mean, let's hope the bat could be better. The bat's been looking a lot. I mean, the bat again in the last 39 games has looked better, but let's see what happens.
He'll be in a better team now too. So
yeah. So
that'll help.
Yeah, that's maybe batting, I think, lower in the lineup. So it'll just be where he's a more appropriate fit for him in the lineup. What do you think the next trade is going to be? I'm hearing a lot of stuff right now with them and the Twins.
I hope it's a pitcher.
Yeah, well,
they need pitching, man.
They're discussing John Duran and potentially Joe Ryan.
Ooh,
that would be a blockbuster trade if you can get both of them. I don't know how much it would cost.
Duran would be nice.
Yeah.
So again, is this a Yankees thing? Like, are they?
They're in discussions right now with the Twins.
I see.
I don't know how deep in discussion. I don't know. We haven't gotten more corroboration on deep. And generally, they usually don't report how deep they are in the discussions. They'll just report when the trade is announced. So, but they are in discussions with the Twins right now. So.
Okay.
And again, like you said too, Cashman didn't give up any of his bullets, his big bullets.
Yep. No, he gave up a number 9 and a number 21,
something like that.
Yeah,
so
everybody and Josh Gross.
Everybody he needs. If you want to package some guys with Ben Rice to the Twins, he's got what he needs to get a trade done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just seems like too, like it just goes to show you that, dude, this move prioritizes defense over offense as well. Offense isn't our problem. This team can, when it's hot, score with the best of them. And Ryan McMahon is that upgrade defensively. First of all, offensively, he's already better than what we got. Like, he's better than Peraza and he's better than Vivas. But defensively, he gives you that sound and glove over there that we needed desperately. Because I don't know about you guys. I'm tired of watching what happened in, that last game, a couple innings where the defense just boots shit around. Like, you got to get better defensively. And it's true. You got to play better fundamentally.
Yeah, it was like a Jello wrestling match. It was just sloppy and shit. Like,
dude, I've seen little leaguers play better than that. Like, they were just booting the ball around. Now, granted, some of it was bad luck, like losing the ball in the sky. That happens. You trust guys like Max Fried and Cody Bellinger. They're great defenders. They both got Gold Gloves, so it's like you trust guys like that. But McMahon is just an upgrade, low risk, high reward, in my opinion. People are going to look at the money like $16 million. First of all, it's not our money. So stop thinking about it like that. And the money's fungible. They'll find, if they want to spend it, they'll find ways to be able to move things around and get it done. And like I said, 2 more years of this, it's fine. And I'm actually looking forward to a full year of what he can do next year. But hopefully he can add some energy for the rest of this season.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm looking forward to see what they can do the next week, man. We got 6 days left, man. There's still a lot of room, a lot of time. So
and let's see with Duran too, because he's from the Twins. He's under arbitration still, and he won't be a free agent until 2028. So I mean, that'll be another controllable. That'll be a pitcher with controllable years, which we know Cashman freaking loves.
Yep.
And I think Duran. Duran would be big, man. If they get Joe Ryan too, oh my God.
Like, Joe Ryan, I think he's got 2 or 3 controllable years also in his contract. So that would be another get. You probably have to give them Will Warren along with Ben
I
Rice.
mean, I like Warren, but hey, if that's what it takes,
Joe Ryan's better than Warren. So,
yeah, 100%, man. And Schlittler coming up right now, I mean, he looks
He
promising.
looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Little command issues here and there, but he looks good though.
yeah.
He's young.
Dude
He's
is a
young.
gamer too. He's a gamer, and that's the other thing I like about Ryan McMahon. He's a gamer too. So I
Yeah.
like gamers here.
So Ryan
Right.
would be a free agent after the 2027 season too. So you would get two pitchers that would both be free agents in 2028.
Yeah.
So that's not bad, really. I mean, I would take that.
No. And it's somebody who, how old is he? 28, Joe Ryan?
Joe Ryan right now is 29 currently.
29.
So by the time he's a free agent, he'll be 32.
How old is Duran? 26?
Duran is 27. By the time he's a free agent, he'll be 30.
Okay.
So like
Prime years. Prime
yeah,
years.
so hypothetically, if like the Yankees get both of these guys, they could easily bring back Duran because he's 30 years old and he's like right there. And then Ryan, I suppose they could bring Ryan back. But again, this is just all, hypotheticals if they get these guys.
What would you guys be willing to give up for Ryan and Duran? What does your gut and your mind tell you? Both you guys.
It's probably going to start with Ben Rice.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably
Ben Rice.
And
Maybe
okay
throwing
with
back some pitching prospects. I'm okay with that.
And
Like
started-
I like Ben Rice.
I like Ben Rice.
Not in love with Ben Rice.
Be pissed.
Oh, we know who's going to be pissed. Yeah. Imagine if Will Warren and Ben Rice get traded at the same time, he'll really be pissed.
Yeah, and we'll just blame Giancarlo Stanton for it too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody on Twitter said this is hilarious. Yankee fans been bitching all week about defense, then get mad when the Yankees choose defense over offense at third.
Well, like this is a question I asked folks. Like I wanted to ask folks, like, okay, for third base, would you rather have a high leverage third baseman that could play excellent defense with a subpar bat, or great bat with a subpar defense? Defense matters, man, as you guys know. So, and this team defensively, infield part in particular hasn't been. It's been an eyesore to watch. So, give me the defense, man.
Yeah.
And on top of that,
go ahead.
And on top of that, it's just like, for how many years have we just not had that third baseman?
Yeah, man.
Either you're playing somebody out of position,
Right.
either Jazz, I'm saying, IKF, you had him Gold Glove at third base, but you chose not to play him there. Like, I feel like we haven't had that everyday third baseman since A-Rod. Like, you had a couple of guys within a couple of years that have filled in here and there, but it just doesn't seem like he's that guy. And at least for the next 3 years, Ryan McMahon's a guy that's going to go out there every day and play solid defense. Whatever he gives you on offense will be a major upgrade over, not only what we have, but it should play better in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. A good
And
veteran.
Yeah, and check this out, guys. Like Duran's stat line right now, 5-4 record with a 1.94 ERA. That ERA is fantastic. 51 strikeouts. He has a WHIP of 1.14, but I feel like if he was traded to the Yankees, there is no doubt that Matt Blake would even make him better than what he is right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those numbers are already excellent, but imagine under Matt Blake.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering, could you imagine if they got Cade Smith and John Duran, like a Class A and Duran? I don't think Class A and Duran will come here. I think the Dodgers or the Blue Jays are probably going to get Class A.
I don't want Class A personally.
I'll take Cade Smith over Class A.
I'll take Cade Smith over Class A all day, but yeah, Class A, I'm not. I don't. I mean, they already got Devin Williams, so I know I know Williams is a rental, but still, I like.
Yeah, I mean, I think Joe Ryan's probably the guy with the control we used to go after. I mean, I know people talking about Dylan Cease, but I don't really know. Like,
I don't really want Dylan Cease. Ryan's numbers are so much better though. 10-4 with a 2.63 ERA, a WHIP of 0.90. He has 132 strikeouts. I mean, bro, that screams excellent pitching, and Yankees desperately need pitching right now. So
yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, like this to me. Look, we're on the board now, so we can just wipe it off our shoulders right now. The Yankees are on the scoreboard now. They got a trade in. Now they could just pivot and focus on pitching, right? So there's so many mixed emotions on here. It reminds you of Chase Headley. Not a huge fan.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Reminds you of Chase Headley and reminds you a little bit of Scott Brocious too.
Yeah.
Just call him Chase Brocious, right? So, but I think this trade is going to wind up turning out to be better than people think it's going to be. It's not a sexy move. It's going to be productive.
People just want the sexy move. They want a Suarez. Like it's cool. It's cool to go get Suarez when he's hitting home runs. First of all, those 30-some home runs don't transfer over here. You know, so he's got 2 more months to hit some home runs. Then all of a sudden, you know, when he starts striking out a lot and he plays terrible defense, it's gonna be more of the same. You know, like, do we want to bring in guys that are more of the same? Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chris Kerster was saying this. Peraza is the second worst offensive season among all Yankees with at least 160 plate appearances since 1961.
Oh damn!
I just read the same thing, Ace. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Any upgrade at third is a positive. Since 1961. What were we doing in 1961? I wasn't even born.
Neither was I.
None of us. That's historically bad, man.
Big time.
So it's an upgrade.
It's definitely an upgrade. There is a trade on the table that was been put forth a little earlier. Padres Red Sox. Did you guys hear this?
With Jarren Duran.
The Padres offered Dylan Cease and Ethan Salas to the Red Sox for Jarren Duran.
And the Red Sox rejected it, right?
I don't know. I don't know if they rejected it yet, but
yeah. I forgot where I read it, but apparently the Red Sox rejected it. I just saw it. I'm sorry. I don't know who said it, but
they've been talking for a while about that move though. That's been going on for like a month and a half about him potentially going there. I think eventually they might get something done.
Yeah. I can see I can see him going to San Diego. Jarren Duran. No doubt about it. But that's where we're at, gang. This is where we're at, everybody. This is the news right now. And anybody in here that's not subscribed to the Strike Zone, NFE, and East Avenue, please make sure you do that right now. Okay? These are 2 of the top Yankees content creators. Minds. Great Yankee minds. Baseball minds. Okay? And that's why I love having these guys on. You've seen what are my thoughts on me? I think we're all in agreement. It's not a sexy trade, but it's a trade that we like. Right? Yeah. I think it's gonna be a productive trade, you've seen. Look, Brendan Donovan, I would pick him over everybody.
Yeah, you would.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, unfortunately. I as much as I wish it would, I'll cry myself to sleep every night thinking, what could have been. But it's all good. It's all good, right? So,
do you think by any chance, by some off chance that they like work another trade with the Rockies to get Jake Bird or Halverson? Or I mean. Huh?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either.
Dude.
Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the same trade, but it wouldn't surprise me if they have already talked about it, like, because obviously if both teams show interest, they could always circle back to that. Rockies might, try to shop them around, see if they can get a little bit of a better offer and then maybe come back. But honestly, like, we need to make bullpen moves like this weekend because this bullpen is shot. Like, it's taxed. I don't trust it. You don't get your next off day till the following Thursday.
Yeah.
Like, and that bullpen game that we threw out, the opener, screwed us.
Look what we got. We got the Phillies, then we got the Rays. So we're going to need as much help as we can get. Yep. Right? We need some fresh arms,
Yeah.
Like, we do. So I hope Cashman makes another move. Maybe he'll make it tonight, for all we know. Maybe tomorrow morning. I have no idea. I'll be at the game tomorrow, so hopefully it'll be kind of cool.
Oh, that's dope, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going.
So you might see Ryan McMahon tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. You might see Ryan McMahon tomorrow. That would be awesome if I could see him. So I do think he'll be in the lineup tomorrow. He'll probably be in the dugout today because they're in Baltimore right now, the Rockies.
Yeah.
So Camden's right down the
still
road.
has to pass physicals.
Oh,
right?
Okay. Yeah, he'll probably just
do physicals apply in trades the same way they apply in free agency. That I don't know.
I did read again. I apologize who somebody posted it. It was one of the beat writers. I think it was like pending physicals, but this is the trade that went down. So the answer is yes.
I wonder what type of what has to be happening. Like what? I wonder what's the part of the physical that they have to take.
I mean, I think every team
Orthopedic
I think that's
physical?
different. I think that's different for
Well,
every team.
Do we really trust the Yankees medical staff at the end of the day anyway?
Yeah.
Like, this dude could have a broken arm. They're like, he's good to go. Throw him out there. Like, yeah.
Well,
So
Yankees lineup is out there, gents. If you
Really?
guys want to share it, or I could share it. I mean, it's totally up to you. Yeah, it's already out.
Go ahead, bro. Put it out, man.
All right. So Grisham is leading things off, playing center field. Judge batting second, playing right field. Bellinger batting third. He'll be playing left field. Everybody's favorite, and for who, Giancarlo Stanton batting cleanup. He'll be DHing. Jazz Chisholm Jr. batting fifth. He'll be playing second base. Paul Goldschmidt is in the lineup. He'll be batting sixth, playing first base. Austin Wells at the dish. Anthony Volpe playing shortstop. And Volpe's batting eighth, by the way. Peraza batting ninth. He'll be playing third base. Will Warren's on the mound. The game's on Apple TV, for those of you that are wondering. So obviously, I mean, I wasn't expecting McMahon to be in the lineup, but he'll probably be in the lineup tomorrow. I would imagine, right? So, dang, lucky you, Jason. You might get to see Ryan McMahon make his Yankee debut. There you go, dude.
Oh,
Perfect game to go to. And yeah, so no Ben Rice in the lineup. We have somebody to blame for that. And then what was that?
Dominguez
No
either.
Dominguez either.
Oh yeah, no Martian, and I mean we got other folks to blame for that too. But yeah, it's all good. But that's what we got. That's the lineup there, folks.
Who's pitching for the Phillies tonight?
Yeah.
Taiwan Walker, I think.
Taiwan Walker. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, he's hittable, so he's
Yeah,
hittable.
definitely. Well,
Yeah. All right.
One thing's for sure, it's gonna be Peraza's last game as a Yankee because hopefully his ass gets traded too. So.
Unless they send Vivas down. They might.
No, they're going to. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I would imagine that's the corresponding move, but I'm just
Sure.
saying, like, trade away this guy already. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody take him.
And you guys know that when Warren made his major league debut last season, it was against the Phillies.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys
true.
remember that? Yeah. Actually, he wasn't too bad in that game. He struggled at first, but then he settled in. Yankees actually ended up sweeping that series actually, too. So against the Phillies, which was surprising, to be honest.
And folks, don't be surprised if we don't see Ben Rice in the lineup in the next couple of days. Don't be surprised. So they're talking about him a lot with teams right now. So don't be surprised. But again, of the two guys, let me know if you guys agree. The two guys on the 26, him and Dominguez could probably fetch the most value in a trade back for the Yankees. I don't know if anybody else can fetch more value than those two guys in a trade. I think both of them get moved. No,
yeah, definitely.
But these
I
guys
can
have
see Rice get moved.
Yeah,
Rice. You know what? I've talked to a couple of guys that look at Yankee prospects in the past, and they said that Ben Rice could be he's a tradable. He could be a tradable piece because he brings a lot. I mean, he would be an attractive piece. I mean, he could play catcher. You could put him at first base. DH. I mean, he has that versatility. So, I mean, if the Yankees are looking to trade him, and it sounds like teams are looking at Ben Rice, I mean, you got to get something of value back.
Big time.
Don't trade him just to trade him.
I think the two teams that stand out to me are the Twins and the Guardians for Rice, right? Cade Smith or give me John Duran. I'll take either one of them. These guys have been Rice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to just take Cade Smith though. I want somebody else to come along because
if we can get another piece, let's go.
I want another piece to come along with Cade Smith personally. That's just my take on it. But
I'm fine. Do they have more? Do you have more? Do Guardians have more relievers? More solid relievers with controllable years? Not named Clase and Cade Smith.
Who was that guy from the? Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank on his name? From the Guardians. He's actually a pretty decent pitcher. I got to look at that.
Guardian bullpen pulling these guys up now too.
Yeah, I'm also looking at guys on the Nationals. Who could we potentially get over there because they're going to be in sell mode too?
Well, Mackenzie Gore would be a guy, and then he would be a rental.
But his name has been thrown out there.
Finnegan.
Finnegan.
and Chafin.
He's a rental, though.
Both have been done out there.
I wouldn't mind Finnegan, though, for a rent. You know, that's another name that the Yankees could get. It probably wouldn't cost them a lot. Hunter Gaddis, guys. What about Hunter Gaddis? He's
Hunter Gaddis.
Oh, we're familiar with him.
Well, you know, generally speaking, he's good.
Is that the guy Soto hit the home run off of last year?
Soto, yeah, he hit that.
Home run. Yeah.
I mean, I know, I'm bringing up Gaddis, but generally speaking, he's really good.
Yeah,
because the Guardians, I mean, from I'm sure you guys remember their bullpen is they have a solid bullpen.
It was elite at one point.
Yeah, it was a great bullpen. You know what I mean? So
Carlos Estevez,
Gaddis, Smith, Clase, I mean, they're definitely gonna be in sell mode.
I think the Diamondbacks are gonna be full sell too. I think they're gonna full sell too. I think they're gonna try and pull. I think they're gonna try and trade Gallen and Mel Kelly in separate trades. Try to just get more prospects. What's up, girls? Come here. You want to say hi to the boys?
Are the girls excited about the Ryan McMahon trade?
You excited? The Yankees got Ryan McMahon, buddy. Come here. This is my middle girl's. This is McKenna. That's
Hi,
Ace.
McKenna.
This is Brooklyn right here.
Hi, Brooklyn.
Hi, ladies.
Yeah, Yankees. That's Ace right there. That's NFE. These are the boys. These are two of my favorite
Yankees. Yeah. Hi, girls.
Yeah.
What's she saying?
What's that? No, that's they're on the screen there. Okay, and this is where you click them on and off the screen. The Yankees just made a trade, so they got a third baseman. So I get that, and Mommy and Daddy will see him tomorrow at the game. Okay?
What will we be doing?
Yeah, I have no idea. You're gonna be playing with Mom and Papa. But hop down, buddy. I gotta finish talking to the guys here. Listen, baby, we gotta talk baseball.
I gotta bounce here in a couple of minutes anyway, man. Because
I'm gonna wrap this up minutes as well.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because I got to get running because I got a few things I got to take care of before I go live here in a little later.
Thank you for your insight, guys. Everybody in the chat, appreciate all your insight. And again, anybody here that's not subscribed to these two guys, please make sure you do that right when you leave. Okay. You always want to be kept up to the loop. You want good content, good insights. These are the two guys you want to listen to on a regular basis. So I thank you guys for coming on and joining me.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. Anytime. I don't think O'Neal Cruz is coming to the Yankees now. No, I don't. Now they got McMahon. There's not a spot for him now.
I'm not gonna lie. I did want to keep Ryan Hayes though.
Ryan Hayes would have been nice.
That would have been nice.
It would have been nice, but I understand that the Ryan McMahon. There's not that much of a drop off defensively, which is and they're really not that different. So I get it, and I don't know if they would have gotten Brian Hayes for that cheap.
Mm-hmm.
No
Probably
idea.
not. And he's a little bit younger too. Keep that in mind.
And cheaper than McMahon. So
yeah.
But I like it. It's like I said, it's a low risk move. You got him for 2 years at the end of the day. Like he'll definitely be better and more motivated here than he will be in Colorado. Colorado stinks. NFE knows that. So
sure, I know that all too well.
Hitting down, in the anywhere from 6-7, potentially 5-6-7, depending on how the lineup is. You can give him that, a little bit of protection behind Stanton as well. We'll see what happens, but it's an upside move for me. So I think Yankee fans in time might fall in love with this more than how they currently feel right now.
I'm going to the party.
Yeah, and Duran, it's not necessarily analytics, dude. I mean, I understand treating Dixon like a platoon bat, but keep in mind, they're doing the same thing with Grisham. Top of the lineup, middle of the lineup, top of the lineup. He's performing twice as good, twice as better. Dominguez is right.
He's got better numbers. He's a better defender. I mean, Grisham has bailed the Yankees out a lot.
Yeah,
There's
this
no denying that.
Dominguez has like 3 times the amount of at-bats he's ever had in the season before so far. So going from like 100 to 600, that's a big jump in at-bats. So I think it's a good progression for Dominguez at this point right now. And again, he will very likely take over for Grisham anyway, because I don't think Grisham's going to. So, and I'm cool with that. He's playing. He's going to play himself into a nice contract. Good for him. Good for him. But that's what he got right now. He does need at bats. But the other thing is, he has more at bats than Grisham, Duran. And keep in mind, if you trade Grisham and somehow you bring Spencer Jones up, he's not getting more bats. Dominguez.
No.
You bring Spencer Jones up, there's no way he's getting more bats.
Not unless you move Bellinger to first base full time.
Yeah.
So, but then
then
that's a different issue with that. Like, I wouldn't be if the Yankees did that. Let's say you get rid of Rice, you trade Rice, you bring in some pitching, right? Then you platoon, you call up Spencer Jones, which I think he's going to be up September regardless. He's kind of making it hard for him to stay down there. You bring up Spencer Jones, you platoon Paul Goldschmidt and Bellinger at first base. And that obviously with Giancarlo Stanton continuing to DH a couple of days, get a couple of days off. Obviously Judge, DHs, Bellinger back in right field, Spencer Jones in center, Dominguez in left field. I think it could work. It would be the same thing like with Trent Grisham. So
I agree. They have a little bit too much depth right now. That's a good problem to have. Unfortunately, not everybody's going to get the at-bats that they need right now. So trading Rice kind of opens up a spot for that. These guys get a little bit more playing time. So, and we'll see what happens. I do think in next year, you never know. If you want to have a direct path for Jones to have an outfield spot, then you got to put Bellinger at first base. So, and you're not sacrificing any defense there because he's an elite glove. He's just bringing his elite glove to first base, and you're adding an elite glove to the outfield with Jones. So, I don't know. I have Spencer Jones keeps performing like this. He's got 700 slugging right now. That's unheard of in baseball. Like,
it's insane.
That's insanity. So, he's got 13 home runs in 19 games in AAA. So, and I understand it's AAA, but whatever it might be, it looks like he's found it. So, he's found a swing that works well for his body type, right? And he's just like O'Neal Cruz. He's huge. Ellie De La Cruz, huge, right? And would you like to have Ellie De La Cruz or O'Neal Cruz here? And would the first thing you talk about, would it be their K rates? Would you talk about their K rates? Probably not. Yo, franchise.
I'm sorry for laughing. It's just I just saw Ace's comment on
Twitter.
On Twitter, whatever you want to call it.
L.I.N. King put out his lineup, and it included Giancarlo Stanton. I'm surprised you even put him in the lineup at all.
Wow.
I'm shocked. Maybe he turned the corner. But he does have Rice catching over Austin Wells, so as his perfect lineup. I'm not against that. I'm not against that move. So.
Oh my god.
No. Steels. What's up, Steels? What's going on, Steels? We're wrapping up, but
oh my god.
Yeah, he's funny, man. He's funny, man. But guys, I want to thank you guys for coming on. Chat, thank you so much. Hit the like button on the way out. Make sure you sub to both these guys on the screen right here. Okay, we will get you the news as it comes in. We'll break it as it comes in. We'll make sure that it's accurate when it comes in too. Okay, and anything that comes in along the way, you're going to get it. We got your back, everybody. So have a great day. Peace and love. You got the lineup now. Thank you, NFE, for providing it for everybody. Let's get it. Let's go Yankees, y'all.
Let's go Yankees.